Okay, this video is going to be about how we're going to convert units of distance and time. So you guys already know that we measure distance or displacement in meters, but sometimes we're given a unit of distance, such as meters, and we need to convert it to kilometers, or we need to convert it from meters to centimeters, or meters to millimeters, or any other measurement we might want to convert. So doing this is actually pretty simple. We just need to remember a few simple things. We need to remember that if I took 1,000 kilometers, or if I took 1,000 meters, like I have here, if I took 1,000 meters, I could add them all together and it would make 1 kilometer. Or if I took 1 meter and I broke it up into 100 pieces that were equal size, like I did down here. So if I have 1 meter, this whole bar is 1 meter, I could break it up into 100 pieces the size of this 1 centimeter block. And I could fit all these 1 centimeter blocks inside this 1 meter rectangle. Okay, so inside 1 meter I can fit 100 centimeters. If I wanted to break this blue bar up into 1,000 pieces that are equal, I would have a millimeter, and 1,000 of those will fit into 1 meter. So if I wanted to convert from one unit to another, there's some really simple steps we can follow. First, we write a bracket next to the number we want to convert. So in this example that I'm going to use, I'm going to convert 7,500 meters to kilometers. So I start with the number that I want to convert. And I'm going to write a bracket next to my number. My bracket is going to look something like this. Okay? On the top half of the bracket, I'm going to write the unit that I want to convert to. So the unit that I want to convert to, I can see right here, is kilometers, km. And I now need to write on the bottom half of the bracket the unit that I'm converting from. So I'm converting from meters. I can find that right there. Okay. I know that from what we know on the previous slide, there's 1,000 meters and 1 kilometer. Okay. Now we're ready to multiply and divide. So I'm going to multiply all the numbers on the top. So 7,500 times 1, and I'm going to divide all the numbers on the bottom. So 7,500 times 1 divided by 1,000, I put that into my calculator and I get 7.5 kilometers. I'm going to draw a square around my answer so you can see it. Okay? So there's 7.5 kilometers in 7,500 meters. In order to check my work, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I have the units on the top and the units on the bottom being the same. So in this case, meters, and I can cross those both out, and I'm left with the unit that I wanted to get, kilometers. Okay. Sometimes we convert things that aren't distance. So if we were going to convert something like time, we need to use a similar procedure. So we need to know that in 1 minute there are 60 seconds. In 60 minutes there's 1 hour. And we need to know that in 1 hour there's 3,600 minutes. Okay? So this is just basically saying that if this big blue circle represents 1 minute, if I broke it into 60 pieces that are equal, I would have 60 seconds, as shown here on the right. Alright. Converting time is very similar to converting distances. So we start the same way by writing the number that we want to convert. In this case it's 300 seconds. I can abbreviate seconds on the top half of the bracket and write the unit that we want, and then write a bracket next to this number, just like we did before. Okay, on the top half of the bracket, we're going to write the unit that we want to convert to, which in this case is minutes. And on the bottom half of the bracket, we're going to write the unit that we're converting from. In this case, it's seconds. Okay, from our previous slide, we know that there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. Just like we did before, we multiply the numbers on the top with each other, and we divide by the numbers on the bottom. So 300 times 1 divided by 60. 300 times 1 divided by 60 gives me 5 minutes. Okay, now we can check our work. We cross out seconds, and we cross out seconds because seconds is on the top and the bottom. We're left with only minutes, which is what we wanted to find. So our answer is correct.